Top 5 vegetables diabetics should avoid to stay healthy. Did you know some vegetables could secretly derail your diabetes management? Yes, not all veggies are your best friends when it comes to controlling blood sugar. Some popular choices, while nutritious for others, can lead to dangerous spikes in glucose levels for diabetics. Whether you're newly diagnosed, supporting a loved one, or simply curious, this video will uncover the 5 vegetables diabetics must avoid and explain why they can sabotage your health goals. But don't worry, knowledge is power. Stick around for tips on better alternatives. And hey, if you find this content helpful, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications for more diabetes-friendly tips. Number 1. Potatoes. Potatoes, a beloved staple worldwide, may seem harmless, but they are one of the most problematic vegetables for diabetics. Their high glycemic index, which can reach 86 for baked potatoes, means they are rapidly broken down into glucose in the bloodstream. Foods with a high glycemic index can overwhelm the body's ability to manage blood sugar, causing dangerous spikes that increase the risk of complications such as cardiovascular issues and insulin resistance. A medium potato contains around 37 grams of carbohydrates, most of which are starch. When digested, this starch quickly converts to sugar, leading to sharp increases in blood sugar levels. Unlike non-starchy vegetables, potatoes lack sufficient dietary fiber to slow this process. Fiber is essential for moderating the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream, and its absence makes potatoes especially harmful for those managing diabetes. Potatoes are also frequently consumed in ways that magnify their negative effects. Mashed potatoes, French fries, or potatoes topped with butter, sour cream, or cheese add significant calories and unhealthy fats. These combinations not only worsen their glycemic impact, but also contribute to weight gain, a known risk factor for worsening insulin resistance and blood sugar control. Several studies have underscored the risks of consuming potatoes. Research published in Diabetes Care in 2020 found that diets high in starchy vegetables like potatoes are associated with increased risks of type 2 diabetes and poor glycemic control. Another study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition highlighted that fried and processed potato products, such as chips or French fries, pose an even greater risk. Even sweet potatoes, often marketed as a healthier alternative, must be eaten with caution. Although their glycemic index is lower, they still contain significant carbohydrates that can affect blood sugar if not consumed in moderation. In conclusion, while potatoes are a comfort food for many, they can be a hidden threat to diabetics. Their high starch content, rapid glucose conversion, and common calorie-laden pairings make them a poor choice. For those managing diabetes, avoiding or significantly reducing potato consumption is a crucial step toward better blood sugar control and overall health. Number 2. Corn. Corn is a beloved ingredient, frequently appearing in salads, soups, and snacks. But for diabetics, it can be a hidden challenge. While corn may seem like a harmless vegetable, its high carbohydrate content and natural sugars make it problematic for blood sugar control. A single cup of cooked corn contains around 21 grams of carbohydrates, primarily in the form of starch. Once digested, this starch converts rapidly into glucose, leading to spikes in blood sugar levels. Although corn has a moderate glycemic index of 52, its glycemic load, which takes portion size into account, can be much higher. This makes even a small serving impactful for blood sugar levels, especially for individuals managing diabetes. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition in 2019 found that diets rich in starchy vegetables, including corn, are associated with poor glycemic control in people with diabetes. Natural sugars in corn, such as glucose, are absorbed quickly by the body, causing sudden blood sugar spikes. Processed forms of corn, like high fructose corn syrup, worsen the issue. Widely used in processed foods, high fructose corn syrup has been linked to insulin resistance, obesity, and increased risks of type 2 diabetes, as highlighted in research published in Diabetes Care in 2020. These processed versions amplify the health risks corn poses for diabetics. Even fresh corn comes with trade-offs. While it does contain some fiber and antioxidants, these benefits are overshadowed by its high carbohydrate and sugar content. Furthermore, popular corn-based foods like popcorn, corn chips, and tortillas often contain added oils, salts, or sweeteners, making them even more detrimental to blood sugar management. In conclusion, while corn is widely enjoyed and often considered nutritious, its high carbohydrate content, rapid glucose conversion, and prevalence in processed forms make it a risky choice for diabetics. To maintain stable blood sugar levels, it's essential for diabetics to either avoid corn entirely or consume it in extremely limited quantities. Making informed decisions about foods like corn can significantly improve blood sugar control and overall health outcomes. Number 3. Beets. Beets, with their vibrant color and nutrient profile, are often hailed as a superfood. However, for diabetics, this root vegetable may not be as beneficial as it seems. Despite their rich content of antioxidants and folate, beets are high in natural sugars and carbohydrates, making them a potentially risky choice for managing blood sugar levels. A single cup of cooked beets contains approximately 13 grams of sugar and has a glycemic index of around 61. While this GI is considered moderate, it is significantly higher than that of non-starchy vegetables like spinach or broccoli. Foods with a GI above 55 are known to cause quicker blood sugar rises, especially when consumed in larger portions or without the buffering effect of fiber or protein. For diabetics, these spikes can disrupt glucose management and exacerbate insulin resistance. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2019 underscores the link between moderate to high GI foods and poorer glycemic control. Beets, being rich in natural sugars such as sucrose, contribute to this challenge. The rapid absorption of these sugars can lead to sudden increases in blood glucose levels, making it difficult for diabetics to maintain stability. The risk is even greater when beets are juiced. Juicing removes the fiber content that helps slow the digestion and absorption of sugars. Without fiber, beet juice becomes a concentrated source of sugar, leading to faster and more pronounced blood sugar spikes. A study in diabetes care in 2021 highlights how consuming high sugar juices, even from natural sources like beets, can worsen oxidative stress and glycemic variability in individuals with diabetes. While beets are undeniably packed with nutrients, their glycemic impact and sugar content outweigh these benefits for diabetics. For those managing blood sugar, limiting or avoiding beets, particularly in juice form, is a safer choice. Making informed dietary decisions is crucial to maintaining stable blood sugar levels and reducing the risk of diabetes-related complications. Number 4. Butternut squash. Butternut squash, a popular winter vegetable known for its sweet flavor and creamy texture, is often celebrated for its rich nutrient profile. Packed with vitamins A and C, fiber, and antioxidants, it's considered a healthy addition to many diets. However, for people with diabetes, butternut squash can pose challenges due to its carbohydrate content and glycemic impact. A single cup of cooked butternut squash contains approximately 16 grams of carbohydrates, making it a starchy vegetable rather than a low-carb option. Unlike non-starchy vegetables, which have little effect on blood sugar, butternut squash can lead to a significant glucose rise if consumed in large portions. According to research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2018, diets high in starchy vegetables like squash are associated with poorer glycemic control in people with diabetes. The glycemic index of butternut squash can range between 51 and 75, depending on the method of preparation. Boiling generally lowers the GI, while roasting or baking increases it. Foods with a GI above 55 can cause quicker spikes in blood sugar levels, especially if eaten without accompanying protein or fiber to slow down digestion. When butternut squash is prepared with added sweeteners or in dishes like soups and casseroles, its glycemic load, a measure of the carbohydrate's impact on blood sugar, can become even higher. Additionally, consuming butternut squash in processed forms, such as canned purees or pre-seasoned frozen options, often introduces added sugars and preservatives, which further elevate the risk of blood sugar spikes. Research published in Diabetes Care in 2020 emphasized that even naturally sweet, starchy vegetables like butternut squash could contribute to insulin resistance when consumed in excess. While butternut squash does contain fiber, which can moderate sugar absorption, the overall carbohydrate content often outweighs these benefits for diabetics. Fiber also tends to break down when the squash is mashed or pureed, further reducing its ability to slow digestion. In conclusion, while butternut squash offers valuable nutrients, its carbohydrate content, glycemic impact, and common preparation methods make it a vegetable diabetics should limit. Choosing smaller portions, avoiding added sugars, and pairing it with high-fiber foods can help reduce its effect on blood sugar levels. Number 5. Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are often marketed as a healthier alternative to regular potatoes, thanks to their higher fiber and vitamin content. However, for diabetics, this popular root vegetable can still pose significant risks to blood sugar control. Despite their nutritional value, sweet potatoes are rich in carbohydrates and have a glycemic impact that requires careful consideration. A medium sweet potato contains approximately 26 grams of carbohydrates, most of which are in the form of starch. While sweet potatoes have a glycemic index ranging from 44 to 76, depending on the cooking method, their glycemic load can be high due to portion sizes. Boiling sweet potatoes tends to produce a lower GI, but baking or frying them significantly increases it. According to research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2020, foods with a high glycemic load are strongly associated with poorer glycemic control in diabetics, especially when consumed frequently or in large quantities. Sweet potatoes are also naturally sweet, containing around 5 grams of sugar per medium-sized serving. This natural sugar can contribute to rapid blood sugar spikes if not moderated. The fiber content, which slows sugar absorption, can be beneficial, but it is often reduced when the vegetable is mashed or pureed, as fiber structures break down during cooking. Additionally, sweet potatoes are frequently prepared with added sugars or calorie-dense toppings like marshmallows, brown sugar, or butter. These additions not only increase the glycemic load but also add empty calories, exacerbating issues with weight management, a critical factor for diabetics trying to improve insulin sensitivity. A study in diabetes care in 2019 highlighted that even complex carbohydrates like those in sweet potatoes could contribute to insulin resistance when consumed in excessive amounts. While sweet potatoes are less harmful than regular potatoes, they still require strict portion control to avoid destabilizing blood sugar levels. In conclusion, while sweet potatoes have health benefits, their carbohydrate and sugar content make them a food that diabetics should approach cautiously. To maintain stable blood sugar, it's essential to limit portions, avoid high GI cooking methods, and choose lower-carb alternatives when possible. Living with diabetes doesn't mean limiting your options. It's about knowing what works best for your health. Avoiding vegetables that spike your blood sugar like potatoes, corn, and butternut squash is a great step toward better glucose control. Have you tried any of the alternatives we mentioned? Share your experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more expert tips, diabetes-friendly recipes, and health hacks. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out. Together, let's embrace a healthier lifestyle.